Are you pretty sad that Indiana Jones has met his destiny and is on his final crusade? I'm pretty sad about that myself. So, welcome to the Detroit Disney Duo, and this is Sean, one half of the Detroit Disney Duo. It's a great day in Detroit. It's about 37 degrees Fahrenheit. It is a Friday. It's a Good Friday, actually. A Good Friday. It is Good Friday. And because all other Fridays are not Good Fridays, technically speaking, I'm just saying. Anyhow, it's a beautiful day in Detroit. It's going to be in the 50s. Spring is upon us. Next week it's going to be 80s. What the heck is going on here? El Nino or El Nina, one of those things are having an effect on us already, which is, I don't know. I'm okay with having a warm spring, a warm winter. I'm okay with that. So it's a great, beautiful day. The sunshine, as you can see, is right glaring into my back window, and we're on our way to another glorious day at the Temple of Doom and Gloom. So, a couple of things before we get started. If you have not subscribed, just go ahead and mash that subscribe button. Why don't you? It's free, it costs you nothing, and you get to be part of the Detroit Disney Duo family. And also, on top of that, if you mash that notification bell after you mash that subscribe button, what happens is you get notifications when we go live, and also when there is a new video that comes out. You no longer have to just wait for it. You get a notification. That's kind of a cool thing. Anyhow, so done with administrative stuff for now. So couple things first before I get to the meat and the potatoes, as I call them. Before I get to the meat and the potatoes, I've been doing a lot of shorts here of the furry friends at home, and also just of some things. I think I'm going to be doing some more creative, kind of cool shorts about just random things, and that I think are funny or cool or whatever, and also some shorts leading into regular videos, which are called remixes. You take your main video and you can remix it into a short, and that's what I also do sometimes. So if you see a short and of mine and it looks like a video that might be a longer video, just hit the link below and it will go right to the video that it was pertaining to. That's how easy it is. I don't think YouTube has really clearly defined that portion, and I think that's a problem. That's not leading people from remixes to videos. Maybe I should make that message on the YouTube creator channel. Just saying. Anyhow, so there's a lot of Disney news that's come out in the last couple of days since I've made a video, and I'm going to be talking about that here shortly in a couple of minutes. And what else? We're planning another live trip to go downtown Detroit and drive around. That should be fun coming up, and pretty soon we'll be into the City Walk season coming up pretty soon. I'm going to be posting some 4K walks. Everybody loves those. I don't think there's many people that are doing those in Detroit or around the Detroit suburbs, and that sun is super, super bright. It's like bright suns, bright suns, and that's like a huge sun. Anyways, it's a great, wonderful day today. So, that said, let's get into the meat and potatoes. So, we'll save the story about one of the greatest movies and characters of all time, one of my very favorite, and I'll explain that for last. But first, the most important critical news that's come out, probably the best news that people have been talking about probably for a long period of time here, is that annual passes are returning. I can't believe it. It's amazing. Amazeballs. It's let's just say that it's about time. right? I mean, I think Lizzo is singing a song about the annual passes coming back. It's about damn time. So, anyways, so the annual passes are back for everybody. You can buy them on April 20th. They are here. I don't know how long I would buy one before you can, because the last time you were able to buy one and then they went away. You could continue if your annual pass if you had one, and then if you didn't have one, you were just out of luck. So yeah, buy your annual pass. Get your hands on one now while they're available. I think this was really a great move. Look, Disney is cutting and they're needing money though, and so the thing to do to make more money, and it was my opinion, is getting more people there that are even just there on a daily basis. Especially if you're, so here's what I'm saying, and I understand, I can see the reasoning behind this now. So if the cost of Disney is going up and vacationers from out of state are not coming because the cost to take a vacation with your kids to come to Disney is probably lower, happening because the cost is higher and it's probably not happening as frequently as it was before, then you need to fill that gap. And with nobody else, who would you fill it with? Annual pass holders. It's a brilliant move. But on top of that, even if we have more people, because finally, Bob Iger has admitted that, well, the price is kind of high, and I think they're cutting here and there to try to maybe in the future lower the price. That's what I think is going to happen. And so with that said, I think what's going to happen is if you lower the prices of the tickets, to offset it, you have the annual pass people be reinstated, and then you gain people coming to the parks almost every day that live nearby. And sure, you're not collecting their $100 here, but they are spending a ton on merchandise and food that makes up for that. I mean, there's a lot of people who stand in line for a lot of things being released, and if you know, I don't know that I remember this year a lot of things being released like they were before for some reason. At least maybe I haven't been watching the right YouTube channel about the the releases of different collections of backpacks and Spirit jerseys and ears like they had before last year. I don't know. Maybe they ran out of ideas, which would be a bad thing. So anyhow, man, there was a guy who, I don't know what he was doing there. That was dangerous. That was dangerous. That was very, very dangerous. The guy was over the center lane trying to make a turn. I don't know why. But anyways, back to Disney. You have to be very safe. Let's go into this for a minute. If you are a vlogger, be safe all of the time and make sure that whatever you're doing, you're safe. Don't go walking over a cliff like other people maybe have, or do anything that would put your life in jeopardy over vlogging ever. Very, very important tip there. So anyways, that's a brief tip. Now back to the meat and potatoes. So the annual passes, that's a great thing that they're coming back. I mean, it's wonderful news. News to my ears that is making me pretty joyful. So also, in some other news, is that a lot of the people that have gone to the the Roundup restaurant, Woody's Roundup barbecue restaurant. And the name is a tongue twister. That's probably why I can't remember it. But anyways, a lot of the people that are going there and reviewing it and tasting it and everything else like that, in the pecking order of barbecue places on Disney properties, they're saying it's not the best. and people are disappointed that it's not character dining also. But look, I think people have waited a very long time for this restaurant to get here. I think it was on hold during other things. It was probably low on the list of things to build. So I think that yeah, it's one of those things. Now, a good thing for everybody who is wanting Disney to spend some money on the parks and everything. Disney, Bob Iger has said he's going to spend something like $17 billion on the parks over the next so many years, which is a great thing. Now, I know Disney 23 is coming and going to come again this year, and I know the conversations are going to be out there. I know they wanted to hear what people thought about different ideas that they had. It was like the Imagineers coming out and saying, what do you think about that? What do you think about this? Yeah. So basically, I think what's going to happen is they are going to take some of your ideas and some of their ideas and mash the ideas up and then come up with something to do. I would like to see. There's a lot of rumors floating around about a Marvel portion of a park. Maybe the villains, evil villains park, or who knows what they're going to stick into another extension of the park. Maybe there is going to be a Star Trek portion of the park. Just joking there. Just joking. No Star Trek at Disney World. I'd be in trouble if I went there and said, "Live long and prosper," to like one of those, to Kylo Ren or something like that. I don't think he speaks, Vulcan at all. So, so here's another thing, right? On top of all of that, Bob Iger said he's going to put a lot of money in the parks, and I can't wait. And I think it's long due waiting to beef up the budget in the parks again. And that could be increases of just little things that went missing, like getting your bags, like the bag people at the that run all your bags around, and also maybe delivery from one place to another with your bags, because now they don't want you to give you any bags to carry no plastic bags. So what are you going to do? What are you going to carry your stuff in? You got to have like a portable backpack that will fit in your pocket. But no, for realistics, I think that they should provide that service that takes the stuff back to your room again. I don't know. So, moving on to what I was talking about in the beginning of the video, is that Indiana Jones has met his final destiny. No longer are we going to have Indiana Jones. This is the last Indiana Jones movie. It's his last crusade. He's meeting the Dial of Destiny. That's the name of the movie, Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. I don't know what it's all about, but I do know Harrison Ford. Look, they had to get rid of Han Solo in Star Wars, and now they're getting rid of Indiana Jones. It's coming to an end. They're I guess he's going to be pushed into the bottom of a snake pit. I don't know if that's really going to happen, but I mean, that would just be interesting. He hates snakes. So I hope that the movie is well received and that it does good. Harrison Ford's a great actor, one of the best actors, actually. And maybe there'll be a small appearance of of Mark Hamill in it. I don't know. I'm just making a joke, but I think that it will be a great movie coming out. A lot of action. Steven Spielberg is the director, and we all know how these great movies, Indiana Jones, go, and it should be a doozy. And whatnot. So I cannot wait to see it when it comes out. I hope that Disney does have the Indiana Jones movie. I think they'll have it. I think it's a Disney movie, so they should be on Disney Plus after the theaters. I don't know if Disney is going to continue on having debuting some of those movies online only, or you can pay for them. I think they should just kind of do both. You release it in the movie theaters, and bam, you release it on Disney Plus. I guess there's just some people that just don't want to go to the theater still, and there's some people that don't do, and give them that choice to pay the same price. That's what I'm saying. So anyhow, that's the big news, and people are sad that it's the last Disney, movie of the Indiana Jones series. I have to say that I really have watched Indiana Jones from the beginning, from the Raiders of the Lost Ark. I used to even play this game on my Atari system that was the Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark, and it was great. It was when I was like 15 or something. So anyhow, it's that's like the big news that people are sad about, and I guess you're sad about Indiana Jones, and now, but now you can get an annual pass. I mean, this is kind of like a good thing. Hopefully, is taking away your pain from a bad thing, right? Anyways, that's all I have for today. Thank you for watching, and make sure you come back. And for now, over and out.